Chapter 1. The Beginning. Tina lived in a small town where everyone spoke her native language. One day, her teacher introduced the class to English. Tina was curious and excited. She wanted to learn this new language, but it seemed difficult. The letters sounded different and the words were strange. Tina decided to give it a try. She started with the basics, the alphabet, numbers, and simple words. She practiced every day, repeating words and writing them down in her notebook. Her teacher was supportive, always encouraging Tina and her classmates to keep trying. At home, Tina's parents were proud of her efforts. They didn't know English themselves, but they wanted Tina to succeed. They bought her an English dictionary and some children's books. Tina spent hours reading these books, looking up words she didn't understand. Chapter 2. Making Learning Fun. Tina's teacher knew that learning a new language could be challenging, so she made it fun. They played games like word bingo and charades. They sang songs and watched simple English cartoons. Tina enjoyed these activities and found that she was learning without even realizing it. Tina's favorite game was Simon Says, where the teacher gave commands in English and the students had to follow them. This game helped her learn verbs and improve her listening skills. She also loved singing along to nursery rhymes, which made learning new words enjoyable. At home, Tina continued to make learning fun. She created flashcards with pictures and words, which she used to quiz herself. She played English learning apps on her tablet, which had interactive games and quizzes. These activities kept her motivated and made learning English a part of her daily routine. Chapter 3. Practicing speaking. Tina knew that speaking English was an important part of learning the language. She started practicing with her classmates. They would have small conversations, asking each other simple questions like "What's your name?" and "How are you?" These conversations helped Tina feel more comfortable speaking English. Her teacher also arranged for the class to have a show-and-tell session every week. Each student brought an item from home and talked about it in English. Tina brought her favorite toy, a teddy bear, and described it to the class. This activity boosted her confidence and speaking skills. At home, Tina practiced speaking English with her parents. Even though they didn't understand much, she would teach them new words and phrases, and they would repeat after her. This practice not only helped Tina but also made her parents happy to see her progress. Chapter 4. Listening to English. To improve her listening skills, Tina started listening to English songs and watching English cartoons. At first, she found it difficult to understand everything, but she didn't give up. She would listen carefully and try to catch familiar words and phrases. Tina's teacher introduced the class to audiobooks. They listened to simple stories read aloud in English. Tina enjoyed these stories and found that her listening skills improved over time. She started recognizing more words and understanding the context of the stories. At home, Tina asked her parents to play English songs and audiobooks for her. She would listen while doing her homework or playing. This constant exposure to English helped her become more familiar with the sounds and rhythm of the language. Chapter 5. Reading books. Tina loved reading. Her parents bought her more English books and she borrowed some from the school library. She started with picture books and simple stories, gradually moving to more complex books as her vocabulary grew. Her favorite book was The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. She read it many times, learning new words and enjoying the colorful illustrations. Reading helped Tina improve her vocabulary and understand sentence structure. In school, the teacher encouraged students to read aloud. Tina would read a page from her book in front of the class. This practice improved her pronunciation and fluency. Her classmates also enjoyed listening to her stories, and they often discussed the books together. Chapter 6: Writing Practice. Tina knew that writing was an important part of learning English. She started keeping a journal where she wrote about her day, her thoughts, and her dreams. At first, she made many mistakes, but her teacher corrected them and encouraged her to keep writing. Her teacher gave the class writing assignments, such as writing a letter to a friend or describing their favorite animal. Tina enjoyed these assignments and put a lot of effort into them. She found that writing helped her organize her thoughts and improve her grammar. At home, Tina wrote letters to her grandparents who lived in another town. She wrote in both her native language and English, explaining what she was learning and how much she missed them. Her grandparents were delighted to receive her letters and proud of her progress. Chapter 7: Watching Movies. Tina's teacher suggested that the class watch English movies with subtitles. Tina watched movies like Finding Nemo and Toy Story. She found that watching movies helped her understand how people used English in everyday conversations. She started recognizing common phrases and expressions. She also learned about different cultures and traditions through these movies. Watching movies made learning English more enjoyable and helped her improve her listening and comprehension skills. At home, Tina watched English movies with her family. They turned on the subtitles so that everyone could follow along. This became a fun family activity, and they often discussed the movies afterward, which helped Tina practice her speaking skills. Chapter 8: Learning with Friends. Tina realized that learning with friends made the process more fun and effective. She formed a study group with her classmates. They met after school to practice speaking, do homework together, and help each other with difficult topics. They played educational games like spelling bees and word puzzles. They also practiced role-playing different scenarios, such as ordering food in a restaurant or asking for directions. These activities made learning interactive and helped them apply their knowledge in practical situations. Tina's friends also encouraged her to participate in English-speaking clubs and events at school. They joined a drama club where they performed plays in English. This experience boosted Tina's confidence and helped her improve her pronunciation and expression. Chapter 9: Using Technology. Tina discovered that technology could be a great tool for learning English. She used language learning apps on her tablet, which had interactive lessons and quizzes. These apps made learning fun and helped her practice at her own pace. She also watched educational videos on YouTube, where teachers thoroughly explained grammar rules and vocabulary. She subscribed to channels that offered tips and tricks for learning English. These resources complemented her school lessons and provided additional practice. Tina joined online forums and groups where she could interact with other English learners. She participated in discussions, asked questions, and shared her experiences. This online community provided support and motivation, and she made friends from around the world. Chapter 10: Preparing for Exams. As Tina's skills improved, her teacher suggested she take an English proficiency exam. Tina was nervous but determined. She studied hard, reviewing grammar, vocabulary, and practice tests her teacher provided. Extra support from her teacher gave her tips and strategies for the exam. Tina practiced writing essays, reading comprehension passages, and listening exercises. She also practiced speaking with her teacher and classmates, simulating the exam environment. This thorough preparation helped her feel more confident on the day of the exam. Tina felt prepared. She did her best and waited anxiously for the results. When she received her score, she was thrilled to see that she had passed with flying colors. This achievement motivated her to continue improving her English. Chapter 11. Joining a language exchange. Tina's teacher introduced her to a language exchange program. This program paired English learners with native speakers who wanted to learn Tina's native language. Tina was excited about the opportunity to practice English with a native speaker. She was paired with a girl named Emma from the United States. They communicated through video calls, speaking in English and Tina's native language. They helped each other with pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. Tina enjoyed learning about Emma's culture and sharing her own. They talked about their families, hobbies, and school life. This exchange improved Tina's speaking skills and gave her a deeper understanding of the cultural context of the language. Chapter 12. A lifelong journey. Tina's journey of learning English was long and challenging, but it was also rewarding. She realized that learning a language is a lifelong process. She continued to read, write, speak, and listen to English every day. She set new goals for herself, such as reading more complex books, writing longer essays, and speaking with more fluency. She remained motivated and curious, always looking for new ways to improve her skills. Tina's hard work and dedication paid off. She became fluent in English, which opened up many opportunities for her. She could communicate with people from different countries, access more information, and pursue her dreams. Tina's story shows that with persistence, practice, and a positive attitude, anyone can learn a new language. Her journey inspires others to keep learning and growing, no matter how difficult the task may seem. Chapter 13. Understanding idioms and slang. As Tina got better at English, she found many idioms and slang words. These are special phrases that don't mean exactly what the words say, like piece of cake, which means something is very easy, and break a leg, which means good luck. She started a notebook where she wrote down new idioms and their meanings. She watched TV shows like Friends and The Office to hear how people used these phrases. She practiced using idioms with her friends and in her writing, which made her English sound more natural. Chapter 14. Preparing for public speaking. Tina wanted to be good at speaking in public. She joined debates and public speaking contests at school. These activities helped her learn to research topics, organize her thoughts, and speak clearly. She also joined a club called Toastmasters, where she practiced giving speeches and got feedback. She learned how to use body language, make eye contact, and change her voice to keep people interested. These skills made her a better speaker and more confident in using English. Chapter 15. Teaching others. Tina wanted to help others learn English. She started tutoring younger students at her school. She used the same methods that helped her, like flashcards and reading aloud. She also volunteered at a community center, helping adults learn English for their jobs or daily lives. She created simple lessons and fun activities. Teaching others helped Tina remember what she learned and made her feel proud of her progress. Chapter 16. Joining international projects. Tina's school joined projects with students from other countries. She worked on a project about global issues like climate change. This meant she had to talk to students from other countries in English. Working on these projects helped Tina learn how to work with people from different places. She learned to respect their ideas and work together. These experiences helped her see the world in a new way and improved her English. Chapter 17: Using Technology. Tina used technology to help her learn English. She used apps like Duolingo and Babbel to practice grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. These apps had fun lessons and quizzes. She also joined online communities where English learners and native speakers talked. She used websites like Reddit and apps like Tandem to ask questions and practice speaking. These online chats kept her motivated and helped her practice English every day. Chapter 18: Traveling Abroad. Tina always wanted to visit an English-speaking country. With her parents' support, she went to the United Kingdom for a summer program. She stayed with a host family, went to school, and explored the country. This trip was very important for Tina. She had to use English all the time at school and with her host family. She made many new friends and learned about British culture. This experience made her English much better. Chapter 19: Continuous Improvement. Tina knew that learning a language never ends. She kept reading, writing, speaking, and listening to English every day. She set new goals, like reading harder books and writing longer essays. She stayed active in language groups and clubs. She helped others who were learning English and continued to challenge herself. Tina loved English and knew it would always be part of her life. Chapter 20: Finding New Opportunities. Tina's hard work in learning English opened many doors for her. She applied for a scholarship to study abroad and got accepted. She went to a university in an English-speaking country and studied her favorite subject. At the university, Tina joined different clubs and made friends from all over the world. She participated in research projects and internships. Her English skills helped her succeed in her studies and make the most of these opportunities. Chapter 21: Inspiring Others. Tina's journey inspired many people in her hometown. She was invited to give talks at her old school and community events. She shared her story and tips for learning English. She told everyone that with hard work and a positive attitude, anyone can learn a new language. She also wrote a book about her experiences. The book was published and became popular among students and teachers. Tina's story showed that learning English can change your life and open up a world of possibilities. Chapter 22: Deep Dive into Grammar. Tina realized that to become truly fluent in English, she needed a solid understanding of grammar. She began to study grammar rules in more depth. She used grammar books and online resources to learn about tenses, prepositions, articles, and sentence structures. Every day, Tina dedicated time to practicing grammar exercises. She found websites that offered interactive quizzes and exercises to test her knowledge. She also attended extra grammar classes at school, where her teacher explained complex rules with simple examples. Tina made a grammar journal where she noted down important rules and examples. She reviewed this journal regularly. Understanding grammar helped her speak and write more accurately. She started noticing grammar rules in the books she read and the movies she watched, which reinforced her learning. Chapter 23: Advanced Listening and Speaking. Tina knew that listening and speaking were crucial for mastering English. She started listening to English podcasts on various topics like science, history, and personal stories. These podcasts were more challenging than the children's audiobooks she used to listen to, but they helped her get used to different accents and speaking speeds. She also joined a local English conversation club. Here, she met people who were also learning English as well as native speakers. They had weekly meetings where they discussed different topics. This gave Tina a chance to practice speaking in a supportive environment and receive feedback. Tina practiced speaking in front of a mirror to improve her pronunciation and intonation. She recorded herself and listened to the recordings to find areas where she could improve. These practices helped her speak more clearly and confidently. Chapter 24: Writing for Different Purposes. Tina wanted to become a versatile writer. She started practicing different types of writing, such as essays, reports, and creative writing. Her teacher gave her assignments that required her to write about various topics in different formats. She joined an online writing group where members shared their work and gave each other feedback. Tina learned about writing techniques and styles from other writers. She also took online courses on academic writing and creative writing, which provided her with structured guidance. Tina found that writing regularly improved her skills. She wrote blog posts about her experiences learning English and sharing them online. These posts received positive feedback and motivated her to keep improving. Writing for different purposes helped Tina become a more adaptable and skilled writer. Chapter 25: Engaging with Native Speakers. Tina knew that interacting with native speakers was one of the best ways to improve her English. She joined an international pen pal program and started exchanging letters and emails with a girl named Lily from Canada. They shared stories about their lives, cultures, and interests. Lily introduced Tina to many new expressions and cultural references. This exchange not only improved Tina's language skills but also gave her a deeper understanding of Canadian culture. They even had video calls where Tina practiced speaking and listening in real-time conversations. Tina also attended online language exchange events where she could speak with native speakers from different countries. These interactions helped her get used to various accents and ways of speaking. Engaging with native speakers gave Tina practical experience and boosted her confidence. Chapter 26: Preparing for an English Proficiency Exam. Tina decided to take an English proficiency exam, such as the TOEFL or IELTS, to measure her progress and open up more opportunities. She researched the exam format and requirements and started preparing diligently. She found practice tests online and timed herself while taking them. This helped her get used to the exam conditions and manage her time effectively. She focused on all parts of the exam: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Tina took an intensive exam preparation course. The course provided her with strategies for each section of the exam and detailed feedback on her practice tests. She also formed a study group with her classmates who were also preparing for the exam. They shared tips and helped each other with difficult parts. On the day of the exam, Tina felt well prepared. She stayed calm and focused, using all the techniques and strategies she had learned. When the results came, she was thrilled to see that she had scored high marks. This achievement was a testament to her hard work and dedication. Chapter 27: Reflecting on the Journey. Tina looked back on her journey of learning English and felt proud of how far she had come, from struggling with the alphabet to achieving a high score on a proficiency exam. She had grown tremendously. She realized that learning a language is not just about mastering grammar and vocabulary, but also about understanding cultures, making connections, and opening up new possibilities. Tina continued to set new goals for herself. She wanted to read more complex literature, write a book, and travel to more English-speaking countries. She also wanted to help others on their language learning journeys by sharing her experiences and tips. Tina's story shows that with perseverance, curiosity, and the right resources, anyone can learn a new language. Her journey is an inspiration to others who are learning English or any other language. She knew that she would keep learning and growing, and she looked forward to the new adventures and opportunities that English would bring into her life. Chapter 28: Learning Through Songs. Tina discovered that listening to English songs was a fun way to learn. She started listening to popular English songs on the radio and online. She downloaded the lyrics and sang along. This helped her improve her pronunciation and learn new words. Tina enjoyed listening to artists like Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, and the Beatles. She tried to understand the meaning of the songs. Sometimes she asked her teacher to explain difficult words or phrases. Singing along to the music made learning English enjoyable and relaxed. Tina also watched music videos. These videos helped her see how words matched with actions. She learned to connect the words with their meanings better. Listening to songs every day improved her listening skills and made her more confident in speaking. Chapter 29: Practicing with Language Apps. Tina used language apps on her phone to practice English. She found apps like Duolingo and Babbel very helpful. These apps had short lessons that she could do anytime, anywhere. Each lesson focused on different skills like reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The apps had games and quizzes that made learning fun. Tina set a goal to practice with the app for at least 15 minutes every day. The apps also had voice recognition, so Tina could practice her pronunciation. She spoke on the phone, and the app told her if she was saying the words correctly. This helped her improve her speaking skills. Chapter 30: Watching Movies and TV Shows. Tina loved watching movies and TV shows in English. She watched her favorite cartoons and family movies with English subtitles. This helped her understand the dialogue better. She also watched popular TV shows like Friends and Harry Potter movies. These shows used everyday English, and Tina learned a lot of new phrases and expressions. She paused the videos to write down new words and their meanings. Tina noticed that watching movies and TV shows improved her listening skills. She could understand different accents and ways of speaking. It also helped her learn how people use English in real life. Watching English shows became a fun way to learn and relax. Chapter 31: Joining an English Club. Tina's school had an English club where students practiced speaking English. She decided to join the club. The club had weekly meetings where they played games, discussed books, and performed skits in English. Tina made new friends in the club. They helped each other with their English. She felt more comfortable speaking in front of others. The club also organized events like English speaking competitions and cultural festivals. Being part of the English club gave Tina more chances to practice speaking and listening. She learned to work in teams and gained confidence in using English in different situations. The club made learning English more social and interactive. Chapter 32: Exploring the Internet. Tina found many useful resources on the Internet to learn English. She visited websites that offered free lessons and exercises. She watched educational videos on YouTube about grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Tina also joined online forums where English learners and native speakers discussed various topics. She posted questions and shared her thoughts. These forums gave her a chance to practice writing and get feedback from others. She subscribed to English newsletters and blogs. Reading articles and stories online helped her improve her reading skills. The Internet provided Tina with endless resources and opportunities to practice English every day. Chapter 33: Preparing for the Future. Tina knew that learning English would open many doors for her future. She dreamed of studying at a university in an English-speaking country. She worked hard in her English classes and participated in all the activities that helped her improve. Tina started preparing for English proficiency exams like TOEFL and IELTS. These exams were required for admission to many universities abroad. She practiced with sample tests and learned strategies to score well. She also started thinking about her career. Tina wanted to become a teacher and help others learn languages. She believed that knowing English would give her more opportunities to teach and travel. Tina's journey of learning English was full of challenges and achievements. She knew that there was still a lot to learn, but she felt proud of her progress. She was excited about the future and all the new experiences that English would bring into her life. Chapter 34: Exploring English-speaking countries. Tina wanted to experience English-speaking cultures firsthand. She saved up money and went on a trip to countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia. She visited famous landmarks, tried local foods, and talked to native speakers. In the USA, Tina visited New York City and saw the Statue of Liberty. She ate hot dogs and pizza in Times Square. In Canada, she explored the beautiful city of Vancouver and tried maple syrup on pancakes. In Australia, Tina cuddled with kangaroos and explored the Great Barrier Reef. Meeting people from different English-speaking countries helped Tina understand cultural differences and accents. She practiced her English with locals and learned slang words and expressions. Traveling broadened Tina's horizons and deepened her appreciation for the English language. Chapter 35: Immersive Language Courses. Tina enrolled in an immersive language course to accelerate her learning. She found a program that offered full immersion in English for several weeks. She lived with a host family and attended classes taught entirely in English. During the course, Tina spoke English from morning till night. She practiced listening, speaking, reading, and writing in structured lessons and everyday situations. She participated in group activities, debates, and cultural outings with classmates from around the world. Living with a host family allowed Tina to experience English culture firsthand. She learned about daily routines, traditions, and customs. Conversations over meals and family outings helped her improve her vocabulary and understanding of colloquial English. Chapter 36: Building Confidence Through Public Speaking. Tina wanted to build her confidence in public speaking. She joined a public speaking club where members practiced delivering speeches in English. Tina started with short speeches about her hobbies and interests. As Tina gained confidence, she took on more challenging topics and longer speeches. She practiced speaking, using gestures, and maintaining eye contact with the audience. Each speech improved Tina's fluency and ability to express herself confidently in English. The club provided a supportive environment where members gave constructive feedback and encouragement. Tina's progress in public speaking boosted her confidence in other areas of her life as well. Chapter 37: Cultural Exchange Programs. Tina participated in cultural exchange programs that paired her with English-speaking families around the world. She lived with host families in countries like England, Ireland, and New Zealand for several weeks at a time. Living with host families allowed Tina to immerse herself in English culture. She attended school with her host siblings, celebrated holidays, and participated in family activities. Tina learned about local customs, traditions, and daily life firsthand. Tina's host families were patient and supportive. They helped her improve her English language skills, corrected her mistakes, and taught her new words and phrases. Tina formed lasting friendships and cherished memories through these cultural exchange experiences. Chapter 38: Volunteering in English-speaking communities. Tina volunteered in English-speaking communities to give back and practice her language skills. She joined local charities, community centers, and environmental organizations that welcomed English-speaking volunteers. Tina participated in activities like tutoring, mentoring, and environmental cleanup projects. She communicated with fellow volunteers, organizers, and community members in English. Tina's volunteering experiences helped her develop practical language skills and make a positive impact in her community. Volunteering also provided Tina with opportunities to network, build connections, and gain valuable work experience. She felt fulfilled knowing that she was contributing to meaningful causes while improving her English language proficiency. Chapter 39: Pursuing Higher Education in English. Tina's proficiency in English opened doors to higher education opportunities. She applied to universities abroad and was accepted into a prestigious English-speaking university. Tina pursued a degree in her chosen field while continuing to improve her English language skills. Studying in an English-speaking environment challenged Tina to think critically, communicate effectively, and collaborate with classmates from diverse backgrounds. She attended lectures, participated in discussions, and wrote research papers in English. Tina's university experience provided her with a comprehensive education and valuable skills for her future career. She graduated with honors, equipped with the knowledge and confidence to pursue her professional goals in an English-speaking environment. Chapter 40: Internship Abroad. Tina secured an internship opportunity in an English-speaking country. She spent several months working in a multinational company where English was the primary language of communication. The internship provided Tina with valuable hands-on experience in her field and an immersive English learning environment. During her internship, Tina collaborated with colleagues from different countries on various projects. She attended meetings, wrote reports, and gave presentations in English. The experience allowed her to apply her language skills in real-world professional settings and gain confidence in her abilities. Tina also had the chance to explore the local culture during her free time. She attended cultural events, tried new foods, and made friends with locals. The internship abroad was a transformative experience that further enriched Tina's language skills and broadened her cultural understanding. Chapter 41: Advanced Language Courses. Tina enrolled in advanced language courses to refine her English skills further. She attended specialized classes focused on advanced grammar, vocabulary expansion, and academic writing. The courses were designed to prepare students for higher education and professional settings. In these classes, Tina learned advanced grammar concepts such as complex sentence structures and advanced verb tenses. She also expanded her vocabulary by studying academic and technical terms relevant to her field of study. Additionally, Tina practiced writing academic essays and research papers under the guidance of experienced instructors. The advanced language courses challenged Tina to think critically and express herself articulately in English. She received personalized feedback on her assignments and participated in engaging discussions with her peers. Tina's dedication to her studies paid off as she continued to make significant progress in her English proficiency. Chapter 42: Language Immersion Retreat. Tina attended a language immersion retreat in a picturesque English-speaking location. The retreat offered an intensive language learning experience set amidst stunning natural surroundings. Participants lived and breathed English for an entire week, focusing on improving their language skills through immersion. During the retreat, Tina participated in interactive workshops, cultural activities, and outdoor excursions led by native English speakers. She engaged in lively discussions, practiced role-playing scenarios, and exchanged language tips with fellow participants. The immersive environment provided Tina with ample opportunities to practice speaking, listening, and comprehending English in real-life situations. Outside of structured activities, Tina enjoyed exploring the local attractions and bonding with her newfound friends. She discovered hidden gems, shared laughter around the campfire, and created lasting memories that would stay with her long after the retreat ended. The Language Immersion Retreat was a memorable and transformative experience that accelerated Tina's language learning journey. Chapter 43: Language Exchange Program. Tina participated in a language exchange program where she paired up with a native English speaker who wanted to learn her native language. They met regularly to practice conversing in each other's languages, alternating between English and Tina's native language. During their language exchange sessions, Tina and her language partner engaged in casual conversations about their interests, hobbies, and daily experiences. They corrected each other's mistakes, learned new vocabulary, and shared cultural insights. The language exchange program provided Tina with valuable exposure to authentic spoken English and helped her develop conversational fluency. In addition to language practice, Tina and her language partner forged a meaningful friendship based on mutual respect and shared learning goals. They supported each other's language learning journeys and celebrated milestones together. The language exchange program was not only a practical way for Tina to improve her English but also an enriching cultural exchange experience. Chapter 44: International Volunteer Project. Tina participated in an international volunteer project that allowed her to make a positive impact while practicing her English skills. She traveled to a developing country with a team of volunteers to support community development initiatives. During the volunteer project, Tina worked alongside local community members on various projects such as building schools, teaching English classes, and organizing health awareness campaigns. She communicated with the locals in English, facilitating cross-cultural exchange and collaboration. Through her volunteer work, Tina gained a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity and social responsibility. She learned to communicate effectively in diverse environments and adapt to different cultural norms. The International Volunteer Project was a humbling and eye-opening experience that reinforced Tina's commitment to using her English skills for positive change. Chapter 45: Becoming a Language Mentor. Tina reached a level of proficiency in English where she felt confident mentoring others on their language learning journey. She volunteered as a language mentor at her local community center, offering guidance and support to English learners of all ages and backgrounds. As a language mentor, Tina conducted one-on-one tutoring sessions, group workshops, and conversation circles. She tailored her teaching approach to accommodate the individual learning styles and goals of her students. Tina provided encouragement, constructive feedback, and practical language tips to help her students progress in their English proficiency. Through her role as a language mentor, Tina discovered a passion for teaching and mentoring others. She found fulfillment in empowering her students to overcome language barriers and achieve their academic and personal goals. Tina's dedication to supporting others in their language learning journey underscored the transformative power of language education. Chapter 46: Solo Travel Adventures. Tina embarked on solo travel adventures to further immerse herself in English-speaking cultures. She planned trips to diverse destinations including bustling cities, serene countryside, and breathtaking natural wonders. During her travels, Tina explored iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Sydney Opera House in Australia, and the Grand Canyon in the United States. She interacted with locals, practiced speaking English in everyday situations, and embraced new cultural experiences. From navigating public transportation to ordering food at local eateries, Tina applied her English language skills in practical contexts. She made friends from around the world, exchanged language tips, and collected unforgettable memories along the way. Solo travel empowered Tina to step out of her comfort zone and embrace the beauty of linguistic and cultural diversity. Chapter 47: Cultural Exchange Festivals. Tina participated in cultural exchange festivals that celebrated the rich tapestry of global cultures. She attended multicultural events, international food fairs, and music festivals where English served as the common language among participants. At these festivals, Tina indulged in culinary delights from different cuisines, listened to live performances by diverse artists, and engaged in cultural workshops and interactive exhibits. She conversed with people from various backgrounds, exchanging stories, traditions, and laughter. The cultural exchange festivals fostered cross-cultural understanding, friendship, and unity among participants. Tina reveled in the vibrant atmosphere of inclusivity and diversity, cherishing the opportunity to connect with others through the universal language of English. Chapter 48: Digital Language Learning Platforms. Tina explored digital language learning platforms that offered innovative tools and resources to enhance her English proficiency. She subscribed to online courses, interactive tutorials, and virtual language exchange communities accessible from the comfort of her home. Using state-of-the-art technology, Tina engaged in gamified language lessons, immersive virtual reality simulations, and personalized learning pathways tailored to her individual needs and interests. She practiced speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills through interactive exercises and real-world scenarios. The digital language learning platforms provided Tina with unparalleled flexibility, convenience, and customization in her language learning journey. She leveraged the power of technology to optimize her learning experience and unlock new levels of fluency and proficiency in English. Chapter 49: Linguistic Diversity Workshops. Tina participated in linguistic diversity workshops that celebrated the multitude of languages spoken around the world. She attended seminars, panel discussions, and cultural exchanges aimed at promoting language preservation, revitalization, and respect for linguistic diversity. Through engaging activities and experiential learning opportunities, Tina explored the interconnectedness of language, culture, and identity. She gained insights into the challenges faced by minority language speakers and the importance of inclusive language policies and practices. The linguistic diversity workshops empowered Tina to become a global advocate for multilingualism and cultural pluralism. She embraced her role as a linguistic ambassador, promoting cross-cultural understanding and mutual respect in an increasingly interconnected world. Chapter 50: Professional Development Seminars. Tina participated in professional development seminars designed to enhance her English language skills for career advancement. She attended workshops, conferences, and networking events focused on industry-specific communication strategies, intercultural competence, and global leadership. Through interactive presentations, case studies, and role-playing exercises, Tina honed her ability to communicate effectively in professional settings. She learned to navigate cross-cultural differences, negotiate with stakeholders, and deliver persuasive presentations with confidence and clarity. The professional development seminars provided Tina with valuable insights, tools, and techniques to excel in her chosen field. She embraced lifelong learning as a cornerstone of professional growth and success in an increasingly competitive global marketplace. The end.